Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend watching some college baseball. I was actually able to make it out to the UNC versus NC A&T game on Friday. Tar Heels won 11-0. Beautiful stadium, beautiful day, very hot day. I was supposed to go to the NC State game that night, but that first game sucked all the energy out of me, so I kind of just stayed home. Anyway, so we're going to go with pop-up number 2. I got some good reception from the first one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This will be quick, maybe about 5 minutes. This is just where I pop up and kind of make fun, be sarcastic about something that just happened that I think is noteworthy. And what I did read was on NY Daily News, New York Daily News, is that ESPN is actually going to schedule the New York Yankees-Toronto Blue Jays game on July 8th. And the Yankees have a doubleheader in Baltimore the very next day. So the issue is that's 3 games in 24 hours. And I'm going to read a part of this actual article when it talks about the issue. Okay, so I'll just start. ESPN maintained that the July 8th Sunday night Blue Jays-Yankees game had been in the books since December, even though it still appeared on team schedules and the commissioner's media guide as a 1 p.m. game instead of a 8 p.m. game. And the Yankee players insisted they would never have agreed to adding another game on July 9th had they known they were going to play at 8 p.m. Game the night before. If this stands, they would have to play 3 games within 24 hours, 2 on Monday with little or no sleep, as they would likely not get out of the ballpark in Toronto until midnight, go through customs and fly to Baltimore, getting in at 4 or 5 a.m., then due back at the ballpark a few hours later. So the Yankees are saying there's no way we would have agreed to this if we knew we had an 8 p.m. game the night before. According to their schedules, they have a 1 p.m. game. According to ESPN, they're saying, no, this has been booked since the beginning of the year. Now, some are also speculating that they want to have, New York is we all know New York is just a huge market for baseball. And they wanted to put New York at 8 p.m. because I'm not sure, I should have done more research, but this is a pop-up. But after, there's the All-Star, not the All-Star game, but the All-Star voting show or something like that, where they focus on these players, and they're saying they want to drive more people to that show. No one watches that show anyway, but some are saying this is the reason why they want to have New York. So I want to know what you guys think. I've been looking through Reddit and Twitter, and as you know, a lot of times the people who are on these sites are the vocal minority. They're the ones that are really upset. A lot of times there's not a lot of common sense, and that's just humanity. I've been on there before and have said something and then gone back and like, Brian, you're an idiot. What are you doing? Get off. Don't comment, just read. So there was actually a couple of thoughtful comments that I found on Reddit. Again, not the most reputable place for news, but these people are getting news and then putting it into a forum, and it's just one of those things. It's cool. It's community. And they were saying, you know what? There's the Dodgers-Angels game that has a TBD time announced. So I'm wondering if that was the original Sunday night game, but why isn't it still not the Sunday night game? That would be a great game. I think there's also a Braves-Brewers game that day. Move that back to 8 p.m. That's going to be a great game. Milwaukee's playing great. The Braves have got young talent. They're playing pretty well. Then I had another comment that talked about, hey, Manfred is going to be nitpicky about the cleats and the measurement of the actual cleat and the color of the cleats and what players wear underneath their jersey, like the different type of red for like the Angels. It needs to be this red or it can't show at all. He's going to be nitpicky about that, but we have yet to hear from Manfred about this issue. Why has the commissioner not stepped in and said something? Now, a lot of this is just happening. Maybe he hasn't had time to say something. Maybe there's things going on in the background. I never want to assume that I know I have all the news or I know what I'm talking about. I just comment on things I find out. There's a lot of things going on that I don't know about. Someone said they should straight up forfeit the game if they are forced to play. New York should forfeit the game. Make the situation the most embarrassing thing possible. It's dumb that ESPN can just pick any game at will this close to the date. No. Don't ever forfeit a game to prove a point. This guy obviously has never played games, probably not even Monopoly or Sorry. You don't forfeit a game. Ridiculous. And then another comment I saw, which was also funny, said, when was the last time the Jays were on ESPN? And then someone else comments, 14 years ago against Texas, July 14th, 2004. Someone fact-check that for me. I don't know if he just picked that date out of anywhere or out of nowhere, but I want to fact check that. Anyway, I don't know. I just want to get your take on it. I want to talk about it. Seems to be something hot topic to start on this Monday. I'm sure there's still more college games getting played because of a lot of rainouts. There's been a lot of rain this year. I think New York's already had, the Yankees, professional baseball, has already had 7 rainouts. But it's just a very rainy season. I love baseball. Love talking about it. Love hearing what you guys have to say about it. So I think Rob needs to step in and say something and then let the public know immediately. That's the thing. Let the public know. We're your customers. Let us know. Don't let us speculate and give yourself a bad name. Protect yourself. Step in, say something. 3 games in 24 hours. I don't care whether you hate the Yankees with every fiber of your being. That's just ridiculous to play 3 games in 24 hours. Should never happen. I don't care for what reason. All right. Thanks for joining in with me on this pop-up. Check out Friday's episode. I interviewed Malcolm McMillan. He is the creator of the Ballpark Guide. He also blogs on his experiences. He's been to 67 major and minor league ballparks. Has great examples and advice on enhancing your experience at the ballpark as far as the food to get, where to sit, where to park, all that great stuff. And then this coming Friday, I'm talking about umpires. What's going on? Umpire or empire? Is blue getting too big for its britches? So we're going to talk about that and maybe ways to correct it. Join us on Friday, and we'll talk about it. See ya!